Let's get you this update now. The EFF has won the hotly contested by-election at Polokwane Municipality's Ward 13 at Seshego. For the first time in the province, ANC alliance partner, the SACP, contested the elections independently. The ward belonged to the EFF and it became vacant after an EFF councillor was removed from the council. This was due to misconduct. Katlego Nyoni joins us now live for an update. So, Katlego, following our chat from yesterday ahead of those all-important by-elections, the EFF came out victorious.
Certainly, the economic freedom fighters certainly retained this Ward 13 in Seshego following the announcement of the Ward 13 by-election results by the Independent Electoral Commission in the province. The results are as follows. EFF managed to garner 57.9%, rather 57.34% of the total votes from yesterday's by-election, followed then by the African National Congress at just above 40% of the pie. We saw the SACP, which contested these by-elections independently away from the African National Congress, only securing 70 of the votes, equating to 1.9% of the votes. Well, of course, 5 political parties were contesting this particular by-election. The All Citizens Party as well as the Labour Party all performed below a single percentage point. Well, today at Ward 13, we are joined by the chairperson of the Economic Freedom Fighters in the province following their victory from yesterday, just to get a feeling in the mood within the EFF. Ndade Mapolo, thank you very much for joining us on the SABC News channel. Yesterday, you went into this by-election alongside other political parties, and you have retained Ward 13, which is where EFF leader Julius Malema is from. First of all, let's get the mood within the EFF following this victory.
No, thank you very much, and to the viewers at home. Firstly, one would like to express his deepest gratitude and acknowledgement of the volunteers. The old people and the young ones came in numbers and make sure that they defend this ward which we have been leading for many years. Therefore, would like to say thank you to everyone who have participated in this election, including those that have been contesting with us.
And of course, we see that the ANC managed to produce 40 or so percentage of the total vote. The SACP only scoring less than 2% at 1.9 percentage point. How would you characterize their campaigning going into these elections? Were the EFF confident enough that you'll be able to retain the ward?
We were quite prepared and we came up with clear plans. We didn't start a week ago. We started months ago in terms of planning for election, but in terms of the social distance is nowhere to be found in rotating. We are always with our people. Therefore, they were ready for these elections. Even if they were saying we can have 2 elections in a year, we're still going to win it. The ANC, they know they were just taking chances in what they were doing by punishing the former councillor and expelling him. And also they colluded in any way, but both they failed because our people are always ready. It's not only about planning, it's also the will of the people. Our people are always behind the EFF, and in this area we call it a liberated zone. It's a zone which indeed they will never succeed in penetrating it.
And the previous ward councillor was removed due to misconduct, and we heard Mr. Malema yesterday they're speaking about ill discipline. How are you going to ensure that the coming councillor is disciplined enough to ensure that there is service delivery for this community, because the previous ward councillor did not attend legislative meetings, hence the misconduct?
Yep, absolutely. We've got a monthly report now, not only for Ward 13, all our public reps. They're going to make sure that they report on monthly basis, committee meetings, and oversight visits of our communities. They must report on monthly basis. No one is going to be allowed to be lazy at work, and we are punishing our people. That laziness sends a traumatic situation because people doesn't receive services. Therefore, we appeal to all our public reps to comply with the law and make sure that they attend meetings as required by the law.
Thank you very much. Mkolisi, that is the provincial chairperson for the Economic Freedom Fighters. We are currently in Ward 13. His name is Lawrence Mapolo. We are currently in Ward 13 in Seshego, where the Economic Freedom Fighters emerged as a total victor following yesterday's by-election. Now, 11,000 or so individuals had registered to vote in the by-election, but the IEC reports that only about 5,000, which is about 50% of the total voting population in Ward 13, participated in the by-election, and that there were 30 overall spoiled votes. Meanwhile, the SACP has reiterated that it is not directly opposing the African National Congress, but rather would like to start polishing their election machinery going into the 2026 local government elections.